What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. We are back on the Desolation map. And boy, do we have some progress to show you today. Yes, the nightlife part of town has come a long way since we last checked in. Been a lot of work done, not on the street necessarily, but the buildings have gotten upgrades. Big time upgrades. The first thing I want to show you is Blank High Five Bro has upgraded the military checkpoint. Oh, wow. And he's driving the car. I don't know what he's doing in there, but thank you to Blank High Five Bro. He upgraded everything. He gave the tank more detail. Some of you were commenting on my tank, and I didn't like it. It wasn't even my tank, but still. So he's made the tank a little bit more detailed, a little bit more urban camo-wise, and he added a Humvee. This is the only time when I will accept a 4-wide vehicle when it's a Humvee. Does it make sense? The Humvees are wide and long, and usually you're not going to see a 4-wide vehicle on the Desolation map, but Humvees are the exception. I think this is a flagpole, and the flag got taken down. It's just a lot of mayhem and madness here. You can go in the tank. I hate to show people how to get in things, but here you go. You can get in the tank and see who's coming. Very cool. I think, no, you can't get up there. Interesting. Anyway, so yeah, thank you to Blank High Five Bro for making this look a little bit more militarized. Alright, he comes from a military family, so that's how he knows what to be building. Very cool. And this is just really giving you the sense that the military didn't want people to leave. They did everything they could to stop people's progress. And, you know, this guy tried to get through, but, oh, looks like he got shot up. Uh-oh. Oh well, c'est la vie. Man, we got a lot done. This is what happens when you don't watch the Super Bowl. A lot of stuff gets done. I started in on Mama Tang. This is Mama Tang's massage parlor. I just barely started this, and a lot to do. So a lot to do off camera probably. I don't know. Do you really want to see me build Mama Tang's massage parlor? Oh, you do? Okay. Laughs got a new patron. IGL Zenix, made a comment saying, I wouldn't want to work at this Laughs factory or whatever. This Laughs because, a lot of drunken nights, right? And a lot of people maybe just roaring down this road and they don't want to stop necessarily. And this guy didn't stop. And so he's like, so that gave me the idea of actually putting a vehicle crash through the door. So thank you to IGL Zenix. You never know when inspiration is going to hit. Inspiration. You never know. So someone could just make an offhanded comment, and that's the premise for a great idea. So yes, keep your eyes and ears open. Always be listening. Always be willing to take chances. So yeah, like for instance, Blake High Five Bro said he wanted to upgrade the military checkpoint. I told him yeah, and then the first thing he did was destroy my tank, and I was pretty sad. Like, I like that tank, but I trusted him. I let him do his thing, and it came. Oh, there he goes, and it came out pretty well. So you gotta have some faith in people. That's definitely gonna benefit you in the long run. Okay, let's go look at what I've been working off camera. I've been working off? No, I've been working on. It's been on, baby. Let's get on some juice. Splash potion, 8 minutes, really 7. So this is not done by any stretch of the imagination. I gotta do more stuff in here. I gotta add more details. I definitely gotta apocalypse, but I changed this from an empty room into a lounge area, a lobby. I don't know. I feel like I could do something more with this chandelier. I've been racking my brain on chandeliers, and the more intricate they are, the less realistic it feels. So I kept this one pretty simple. I need to add some stuff to that, though. I don't know what. Of course, we got the bar. I worked on this yesterday, yesterday for you, but it was pretty much done now. And I put some posters on the wall of comedian shows. I would like to put signs saying what comedian this is, but the signs generally seem to cause lag, so I've kind of I don't like it. Okay, we got the bathrooms. I work on the bathrooms a little bit. This is the men's bathroom. Of course, they got the stall here, but for most of the men's needs, you'll have to visit the urinals. There was an argument in the party about that. And then here goes the women's bathroom. Very nice. This is the handicap stall, of course. That one's a little extra spacious. And then my patented toilets. I have all sorts of toilets, actually. That's just one of my many toilet designs. We got the mirror on the wall so they can powder their noses and whatever they got to do. I don't know what the ladies do in the bathroom. It's a mystery to me. I don't know what I'm going to put here. Maybe some information. This might be some place where I actually do use a sign or two to put information on upcoming shows or something. Now down here I have not completed, and this is just gonna I just want to give you the sense of what's gonna go on down here. Basically, this is gonna be the comedy stage. This is where the comedian gets up and tells his little jokes, right? All throughout here, we're gonna have tables and chairs, and maybe like off to the side we'll have another bar, or maybe a place where they're serving food off to the side. I got endless space. Look at all this space down here. Much thanks to IGL Zenix for doing a lot of the bedrocking. Oh man, I got some help from friends this today. So a lot of bedrocking went down thanks to IGL Zenix. So that's going to prevent any creeper blast from dropping you down into the underworld, which is what we're going to do, what we need. Okay, so down here, like I said, another bar. And then over here, we're going to have like the green room for the artist. And we're going to have like games, maybe a pool table in the artist green room. It's just so that, you know, they get loosened up before the show, because they got to be loose. Everyone else is loose off that alcohol, you know what I mean? So the comedians got to be loose as well. And, yeah, so that's basically catching you up to speed. You know, it may not seem like a lot, but a lot went down. A lot has gone down in the last, since you last saw me, which was yesterday. And yeah, basically, you know, the Super Bowl was happening, and I chose not to watch it. Guys, there's something wrong about the Super Bowl, and I used to be all up in it. I used to love you love Super Bowl Sundays. Great chance to hang out with friends and just have a lot of fun. But as I grow older, I'm starting to really see the pointlessness of it all, and I'm starting to see through the deception of the Super Bowl. And it's just basically it's a great excuse to brainwash you, and it's not just any kind of brainwashing. This is the kind of brainwashing that people voluntarily sign up for, right? It's the commercials. It's just it's so bad. It's so bad. I don't like it. So you know, if it wasn't 10 minutes of action shoved into 6 hours, you know, I might be on board. But no, I'm not going to do that. Look how creative and productive I was while everyone was sitting on their butts doing nothing. And that's not to say I'm against sports. I love sports. Sports are the best. They keep you in good shape. They promote teamwork, which I love. You guys know how much I love teamwork. They're great, but they're great to play. They're great to play, not so great to watch. I don't feel like. I mean, yeah, if you really love the sport, then watching the professionals is entertaining, of course, but to a degree. I mean, once in a while, maybe, but to be obsessed with it, to be a fanatic about it, I think it's kind of a waste a little bit. This is just my opinion. If you love sports and love watching sports, I'm not trying to change your mind about sports. I'm just sharing what I think about it, because you guys don't know this, but when I was younger, I was more into sports than anyone. Okay, I used to just be passionate about, especially football, the NFL. I was passionate about it. I was a real fanatic. But you know, as I grow older, I started to realize that, you know, it wasn't the most mature thing. It was more of, I don't know what it was. It was just me, it was me identifying with sports as a way of building character. You know, rather than build my own character, you can say, oh, I'm a fan of this team, and then that becomes your character. But you know, you can't do that, guys. At some point in your life, you got to say, okay, I'm gonna be me, and I'm not gonna intentionally label myself as a certain thing. And that's I think that's kind of sometimes what fanatics of sports do. They get into fights even over whose team is better, because it's so much a part of their personality, so much a part of their ego, their persona. And that's just silly. That's just people getting stabbed over this. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm talking about. At least, I don't know, the Raiders game last year or some year, a 49er fan got stabbed, or maybe it was the other way around. I don't remember. I don't really care. But it's just, you know, people get drunk and crazy about this sort of thing, and I'd rather just stay away from it. I think there's way better ways of spending my time. I think I'd rather build something in Minecraft, or read a book, or do one of my many other passions or hobbies, and just be productive in that way, so that I'm not just wasting time. I'm doing something productive with my time. And I know it's only once a year, but it's a whole 6 hours. It's a day gone, and then you know what I mean. And then you wake up with a hangover the next day because the game is so boring because it's all commercials that there's nothing to do but drink beer and after beer after beer after beer. You know what I mean? If you're not old enough to drink beer, then you don't know what I mean. Then that's fine. That's good because it's not good. It's not productive, and it's not healthy. Definitely the opposite of healthy. I will say that. So I'm gonna be a good boy, clean boy this year, and I skipped the Super Bowl. I'm actually recording this while the Super Bowl is going, so that's what's happening. And you know, Desolation map got a lot of work done on it, so that's great. I'm happy about it. You're not gonna see me complaining. Alright, I didn't really want to get too much work done for you guys. I just wanted to show you what we've been working on. I do say we because, you know, a lot of help from IGL Zenix, as I said. Blank Hi-Fi, bro. Who else is here? Bahamut's been walking around. Stormjix has been working. He's not here right now. He went to watch the game, but let's go peek in on what he's doing. Oh, Starzix. Looking good, buddy. He's been working on this. I love this swim up bar, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, usually I would, you know, if someone's going to help me on something, I wait for their till they're finished to show it off. But Stormjix is doing such a great job in here that I want to kind of like peek in from time to time. You got a little floaty thing. I think Bahamut came up with that. I'm not really sure. Maybe it was Dragon Slayer. Actually, it was Dragon Slayer, wasn't it? I don't know. There's so much going on. So many things. Oh yeah, I wanted to just I wanted to note one thing was that this car was a great idea because it's going to add to the PvP effects because now you can get into this building another way. I love to add multiple points of ingress into my buildings, or egress if you're leaving, right? Fancy words, I know, but okay. These are the things that happen when you don't spend too much time watching sports. You learn big words. All right, guys, that's going to be it from me today. I want to thank you for watching this Gaia video coming out later today. Stay tuned for that. Mama Tang is gonna get some attention. I'm gonna rub me some Tang very soon. So the massage parlor is gonna be flying up, and then we're on to Chinatown. Well, one more thing, and then we're on to Chinatown. Well, a bunch of things, and then we're on to Chinatown. I'm not gonna make any promises. I never make promises because then they're just so hard to keep. It is so stressful, and I get stressed out. Alright, that's going to be the episode for today. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I don't just mean that, and I'm not just saying that. I mean it. Thank you for all your help in spreading the word of Desolation and of the Beancrew49 YouTube channel. Leave a like if you enjoy this. Happy Minecrafting. Peace.